Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Mushoku Tensei Season 3 episode number 1 and 2 reaction. Now these two episodes are apparently supposed to be like some sort of Aries like story that we have not seen. Like after Aries like left for training, I'm guessing we're going to see like something along those lines, like what she did and what training she did and like where she went and all that stuff. Probably we did get like a brief like OVA as far as I can remember, but nothing more than that, so I'm guessing this will be something like that. That's why there's two episodes apparently. From next week onwards, I think like the actual Mushoku Tensei season is going to start, but these two are something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, I'm going to react to them, and yeah, these two are like the first two episodes you could say of season 3. So yeah, let us get started. So obviously I'll react to episode 1 first and then 2 and then talk about both the episodes. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I'll put the timer over here, sync it to the original video and watch it alongside my reaction. And yeah, let's get started. So episode number 1 reaction. Here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. Oh, we're back to the right, so we're seeing it from here. Bruh. Right. Hmm. And there's the letter. Right. Oh yeah, she cuts her hair. Okay. Well, Ghislaine also went. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say Ghislaine also went with her, right? Yeah. Damn. Wow. Okay. Right. What's happening here? Damn. Everyone's like. Did she train in this dojo or something? Well, spot the main character. Clearly, I can see someone who is gonna be important. The blue haired girl. Yeah. Okay. There you go. That answers someone's question. Hmm. She's just folding her hands. Bah! Yeah, this is how you start? sword god got. Damn. Right. Well, there are two people. Three people. That's why he's. Oh, damn. Ulstead has a lot of enemies. Hmm. Right. Okay. Damn. Oh, hey! Hey, come on, let him prepare! I guess in a actual fight. Oh my god. Hey, yo, don't kill someone, man. Like, this is crazy. She's like, wait, what? Me? Okay. Oh, wow. What? Is she that nervous that even that. Well, I guess if you see something like that in front of your eyes. Yeah. Alright, you know what? Oh, damn! Oh! She broke the sword. Oh! Okay, well. Right, I guess that's one way. If it's an actual fight, then yeah, you just don't stop when your sword breaks. Uh, does anyone know healing magic? Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, that's why. Wait, so, okay, you know what? If that's why it was heavier. Okay, you know what? She deserves that, I guess. Oh, damn. Spidey senses. What? Oh, that's a nice looking sword. Uh, anyone give the signal? Damn. Yeah. Yo. Bro, you guys should be ashamed of yourself. Obviously, he. Oh, damn. Yes. Reserved for those who have mastered the blade of light. Oh, okay, then obviously. Come on. Damn. Right. Okay. Damn. Hmm. Wow. Ah. Hmm. Oh wow, that's a good cycle. Well, she's well. Rudius taught her. I was wondering if that's her dad because they have the same hair color. Yeah, she's not even listening. Why are you bringing him in? It, bruh. Yeah. There you go. At least he's. What? Nah, man. If you're in the battlefield, nobody's gonna stand there for a signal. But yeah, I guess like that was a controlled fight, supposed to be a controlled fight. So Ares did kind of cheat in a way, but still, whatever. And you also used a freaking metal sword. Yeah. Hmm. No. Winter time. Hmm. Oh, her hair is growing out again. No, did she finally get it? Wait, how many years passed after that? She looks older. Oh, right. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Who the? Wait. Peacock blade. All right, you should move. I think her eyes are not. Uh, oh, he's a dual wielder. Oh, oh. Uh, he got her. Nice. She's gonna punch. Oh. Damn. Well, she. Uh. Mm. All right. Well. Mm. I think she's gonna. A mad dog. He's like, I'm too ready, bro. Mm. Oh. Oh yeah, I see. How to train. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Uh. Mm. Yeah. That is a. Oh, he's the one who gave him the scars. Right. I see. That's why I said I taught her how to train. Oh, and obey the Corbett. Nah. Wait. Every move in sword for not got an downfall. Rise of. I see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Her tail is wagging. Ah, okay. Yeah. He's like, what do you call it? Very like versatile. Yep, there you see. Damn. Wait, is he using three swords? Wait, what? Wait. Yeah, okay. Oh, oh, whoa, what? Whoa! Oh, damn. Oh, I see. So that's what the blade of light is. Okay. Okay. Well, she learned it herself, and that's a lot more valuable than someone just teaching it to you. Burn bright mat. Oh my god. Hmm. Alright, let's move on to the next episode. Is going to continue this. So, episode number 2. Let's get started. I'll put the timer here, sync the timer to the original video, and watch it alongside my reaction. And yeah, let's get started. Right, here's the countdown. Three, two, one, go. The oh, they're older now, even more older. Oh, there she is. Damn, freaking smoke. She or okay. Yeah, with the smug ass face. Well, yeah. Ugh. Mm. Yeah, why would she lie about that? Like, okay. Uh, I guess she's thinking that because she said that he. Oh, there you go. There. Yeah, she was not believing because he said. Raiden. What is going on? Why are you now trying to track down Rudius? Oh my god. There you go. There you go. Well, whole bio data. Why would she do that? Yeah. Oh my god, come on. Now you're trying to beef with Rudius? Okay, this girl is crazy. You, like, what is wrong with you? Like, yeah, she now went to find Rude. Okay, that is insane. Oh, they. Okay, exactly. Oh, wait. She's. I just clocked in now. She was that one girl. I remember now. I didn't put the. Okay, it's all coming back to me. I forgot that she was. I beg my pardon. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can now connect the dot now. I didn't even realize that she was that girl. Back of the line. Yo. Oh, here we go. E- Bro, open your eyes. Look at this guy. He has 6 arms. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Well, there you go. Oh yeah, there you go. When he used the thing. Oh, well, technically not. He's still bodyguard is fine. He's just gonna put himself back together after this. Yeah. Hopefully she got some newfound respect for her. I think so. Okay. Wait, who's that? Water God. Oh, this is Water God. Ah, there you go, the mad dog. Oh my god. Yo. uh, that is crazy. What in the aura? Leda Leah. Okay. The fastest. Yeah. Okay. But mm. Just fight with her? Yeah, there you go. Wow. Wow. Oh, you're gonna be surprised to hear this. Hmm. Well, you guys literally reacted to her aura. Ah, she's one of the eyes closed characters. Isolde Cluel. Oh no, she's gonna get. Aries doesn't care. Oh, okay, let's see. Well, she technically did defeat the other dude. What was his name? The peacock guy. Oh, here we go. She caught it. Okay. Yeah. Right. She'll be a little bit of more trouble. Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah, she was not lying when she said like I'm the fastest. Yeah, she's more. Yeah, it's like compatibility between opponents. Yeah. She's out cold. Damn, after talking smack like that. Yeah, Ares is just too like a berserker. While against someone like her, you need to be fast. Like what was her name? Nina. Yeah, the whole like elemental cycle. Help each other by improving. Bruh. What the? Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's why. Ah. Yeah. Make it so you start moving off. Wait, what? Oh. Mmm. Paired. That's what his. But it doesn't work on her, I guess. Yeah, your eyes are closed. Hmm. 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 Oh. Oh. I guess like, yeah, monsters for a test. You know what? This might be actually a good training for Aries because she shows animosity. Animals are sensitive to that, right? Hmm. Oh. Yeah. Well. Well. Yeah. Rudy's. Yep. Same with Ghislaine. Oh. Then are they here? Yeah. There you go. Oh. Damn. Well, you guys fight. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now you can make your coat. Okay. Oh. Yeah, just think about Urias. Because she softens when she thinks. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. But right. Yeah, there you go. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah, no animosity, so she couldn't. Oh boy. Damn, in first person. Crazy. Well, all you had to do was keep your bloodlust in check, and there you go. Hmm. He's like, yeah, but it's nowhere near Orsted. Alright, episode 2 Howl Mad Dog. Okay, wait, so is this gonna be it, or will there be more episodes for, like, Eris's part? Or are we just going to go to directly Rudius now? I guess next episode will tell us. Hmm. And alright, there you go. That was today's episode. Or two episodes for today. Now, okay, let me check. Just check one thing. If these two are the only episodes that has come out. Yeah, these two are the only ones that have come out. So from next week onwards, we're going to like obviously go back to like one episode per week thing. And right, okay. So now let's talk about both the episodes. So the first episode and the second episode as well. We get to see about what Ares did after leaving Rudius. You know what type of training she did, and like how she became stronger. Now, the first episode, we get to see Ares traveling with Ghislaine and coming to the what was his name? Uh, Wait a minute. Wait, so Sword God Galfarion. Okay, you know what? I need to check something. What is the rankings? Like which goes above which? Let me check. Mushoku Tensei Sword Okay. So, basically, Sword God style is an ultra offensive, speed focused martial art. Ranking spans 7 progressive tiers: beginner, intermediate, advanced. Then we have Saint. Uh, then we have King, Emperor, and God. So this guy is Sword God, so like the highest one. But obviously, nothing against in front of Orsted, as we saw. So beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Uh, yeah, you okay? Then we have Saint. To reach this rank, a swordsman must typically master and successfully longsword of light technique. Ah, I see. That's what like we saw. And then we have King and Emperor ranks. Uh, then we have the God rank, the pinnacle of the style, held by a single strongest practitioner representing a survival of the fittest hierarchy. So this is the sword saint. Hey, sorry, sword god Galfarion. So he's like the pinnacle of the style. All right. So he like is Ghislaine's master, like the one who taught Ghislaine everything. And yeah, like we get to see Ghislaine take Eris to him to so that he can train her, and like all these things happen. Now, a few things to talk about. First and foremost, obviously, these two episodes kind of show how Eris kind of made like a very strong impression at the beginning, and like ended up getting like like going against like everyone, and kind of everyone kind of looked at her in a very in a very like what's that word, like in a like looked at her with animosity basically. And the one character that we get to see here is the sword god's daughter. What was her name? Nina or something? Let me check. Wait a minute. Yeah, Nina. So we get to see Nina here, and we get to see like the progression of Nina, and how she kind of at the beginning she was like, oh, like she's lying, she's like like making things up and everything, and she was like not happy with Eris, and then she just left to find Rudius. Actually saw that he's real, and then realized that what, yeah, like like this is impressive, which kind of made her shift. Her whole tone shifted, and she kind of started looking up to Ares in a more positive way, and started training along with her. And yeah, and then we also get to meet that other girl. What was her name again? I don't remember her name. The other, the water, like style. That girl, who also kind of joined, like and a little trio formed, and they kind of trained, had like conversations together, and like Ares was able to learn like how to control everything and how to be more stronger. But that happens in episode 2. Let's talk about episode 1 first. In episode 1, we get to see like the sword god. um he takes Eris in as a apprentice, and obviously at this point Eris was still like a child basically. Like I don't know, remember what her age was at that point. It was probably like 15 or 16. And like she starts training her. Now, a few things to talk about here. First and foremost, he didn't teach Eris anything in a way, like in a not in a proper like training kind way. She didn't teach her any of that. So that is why we were seeing Eris just swinging her sword, you know, alone. And this also kind of like changed everyone's opinion of her, because like at first they were like, what the hell is this girl doing? And then second day, third day, fourth day, a week, a month, a year passes, and you see her doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, you're going to get some sort of respect for that person, because like she's consistent, she's like not just doing this for whatever reason. And everyone started looking at him at her in a more positive way. This is also the episode where we meet this dude here. What's his name? He's a sword emperor, right? Wait. Okay, so wait, where does he? Well, okay, where does he introduce him? North Emperor. Okay, so he's the North Emperor. Just a minute. And say North Emperor. Oh yeah, Corvette. So he's supposed to be a sword emperor, right? Yeah. So he's a sword emperor. So he's supposed to be just below God. Yeah, so first is saint, then king, then emperor. Yeah, and then God. So he's just below sword god. Now he's like he came here to teach Ares instead of the sword god, and because obviously like why a different style? Because to fight Orsted you need that. You need to be capable of doing stuff like this. So now that's fine. Now a few of the things we get to see here. Ghislaine gets pissed off and asks him directly why you're not teaching Ares. At which he said that I'm not going to be repeating the same mistake that I made with you. Like by so according to him, by directly like influencing, I guess you could say, by teaching her like stuff, he thinks that he like took off Ghislaine's nails basically, and she stopped progressing after a certain point. As he said that you could have been a sword king, but like it stopped. Here we go. You were like a hungry tiger, now you're a toothless kitten. Um, if you stayed how you were, you'd be a sword emperor by now. Um, yeah. I'm done pulling teeth. There you go. Okay, so if you want to surpass me, keep being rational and you'll pull it off someday. But she's got the side on, yeah. He's beyond reason. What I can teach her will never be. Yeah, so okay, I can see what he's trying to say and where he's coming from. So he's basically saying that if I teach her, like I will be limiting her growth to a certain point where there a time might come that she might surpass me. But that's it. That's the furthest she'll be able to go if I teach her. That is why, like since her goal isn't just to beat me or something, her goal is to go even beyond that, which is Orsted, which is something that is out of reason. That is why I will not be limiting her abilities by teaching her. So it is kind of contradictory if you think about it. At the same time, you could be like, yeah, like why not teach her, and then after she defeats you she can grow even more from that. But I can also understand his fear. He's saying that by teaching her, like I am the threshold that she will be kind of like focusing on. Like I will be like the final step that she'll be focusing on. So she's going to grow, but she's going to grow up until a certain point from where she won't be able to grow anymore, because she her sights were to up on me, not on Orsted. So he doesn't want to restrict her growth by doing that. That's why he's like, I'm not giving her like an upper threshold. If I teach him, I'll be giving her an upper threshold, and that's going to kind of like be counterproductive in the future. So by not teaching her, and by making her just chase this phantom like thing in her mind where she wants to defeat Orsted, she thinks that'll work better. you know and yeah, like I said, it kind of makes sense if you think about it like that. That he's like, yeah, I'm not going to give her a goal, and that goal is Orsted. I'm not going to shift that goal to me. if that goal shifts to me, she'll only be focusing on defeating me, which will later on be defeating the whole damn purpose of, like surpassing Orsted. She will never be able to. So something like that he's saying, basically. Anyways, and then the North God, the North Emperor, like he like fights with Eris, and he kind of like was kind of defeating her, but then Eris uses that attack. What do you call that? The light, first light or something, and was kind of able to like get a score a point off of him. Right, and there you go. That was the first episode basically. Oh, so I forgot to talk about another thing. Nina. So I it it occurred to me very late in the episode that I was like, oh wait, she's that girl, who wanted to like fight against Rudy. In which season? Was it season 3? Or I don't remember. Sorry, it's not season 3. This is season 3. Was it season 2? Yeah, it's probably season 2, I think, right? Yeah, yeah. After Rudy came to, yeah, it was season 2. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's her. Like it, I don't know. It just that scene completely went off my mind. And when I saw that scene again, it then occurred to me. I was like, oh yeah, this happened basically. So that's when I put two and two together. I was like, all right, that kind of makes sense. And like I said, Nina's whole thing was pretty interesting. Like obviously, like at first she was like pissed off at Eris because she was like, yeah, like she's lying and she just beat me up. Like anyone's going to get pissed off at someone who just suddenly comes at you and starts beating you up. But at the same time, I would say that the fact that she knew that that sword that she was fighting with was had metal inside of it, and she still kind of went along with it, I would say that was also wrong of her. I think that's probably what pissed Ace off even more, and that's why even after like, um, like kind of overpowering her, she kept just attacking her, like like just punching her barefisted. So like anyway, so it started in a very wrong foot, the whole thing, and that's why she got like very angry at Ares, and she was like, she's lying, what is she even trying to say? Also the fact that Ares brags about Rudius and says that, oh, Rudius like hit the Orsted once, was able to pull off like like a blow on him. And she's like, she's lying. Like, in no way is like, if she's lying about that, then this Rudy person also probably doesn't exist, you know. So at first she was convinced, and then after asking other people, she was like, wait, maybe this person actually exists or something. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to episode 2. I think this starts from episode 2. Yeah, so she starts like realizing that this Rudius probably exists because everyone's like, oh yeah, it's Rudius, the Quagmire Rudius, like all these things. And then it's very funny because at first she was like, he doesn't exist, and then he was like, oh, he exists. And you know what, who the hell names him, like has a name called Quagmire, and he's probably weak. And and then she sees it in front of she's him in front of her, and then realizes how strong he is, and then she's like, okay, well, you know yeah. And then we get to see this whole section with Badi Gadi and her going and trying to spar, or at least like think about sparring Rudy, but then the other guy got knocked out, so she was like, okay, let me just wait and see for a moment, like what's going on. Then after seeing the attack against Badi Gadi, she was like, yep, Aris was not lying, and that made her completely rethink everything and be like, this is the person that Eris is trying to catch up against. You know, that is impressive, and that is worthy of respect. So that is why later on you can see she joins Eris at the sword swinging, like thing. So that's how like the relationship between Nina and Eris kind of changes a bit. And then we get to meet the other one. What's her name? I love how oh my god. I love how every single time, like whoever Ace just comes in, everyone's like these two especially, because obviously they mentioned it before, like they are able to like detect like animosity and aggression more than others. That's why when Eris just just stepped in, they were that agitated like that, because she's like an open valve, like constantly just producing bloodlust. It's like out of control and out of check. So they were immediately like, what the hell is going on here? Like, who the hell is this? you know so it makes sense. I love how in the previous episode as well, episode 1, where we fought the sword emperor, that guy, he was also for a moment like kind of like agitated by like Eris's aura, like when she just kept attacking him. you know. Right. So anyway, okay. So these two are okay. Water god. Okay, so she's a water god. So she's on par with this guy. And okay, so the girl was, what was a girl? Wait, just a minute. I'm trying to find out what rank the other girl was. Was she a was she a saint or was she a king? Water king. Okay. Isolde Clevel. So she's the water king. So she's not emperor, obviously not as strong as an emperor, but she's still like the king. So above uh sword saint. Right. So now this was a little bit different though, because here you can see like the fight against her went kind of differently, because Eris was just exuding like bloodlust. That's why she was easily able to counter her, and that's why we got to know like later on that, oh, that's why she was so effortlessly able to defeat Eris. Because I did think that, I was like, okay, in no way like she was able to defeat Eris that effortlessly, because even if Ace is just bouncing on, like attacking you, like Ace still kind of overpowered the other guy who was Sword Emperor above, her, like above the rank of her. So, and we later get to know the why she was able to do that, because she was just picking up on the bloodlust. Um, and then we had Nina showing how fast she is, and she wasn't lying when she said like she's stronger, but I'm faster, you know, and yeah, she just one tapped her, right. And so it became like a whole elemental cycle, kind of like Eris is defeating Nina, Nina is defeating Isolde, Isolde is defeating Eris, like the whole elemental affinity, stuff, kind of. So these three starts training together, I guess you could say, and then like discussing about stuff and all that. And this is also where Ace gets to know that she needs to keep her like aggression in check, and to get that thing, that jacket kind of thing, they went to hunt some animals. And this is where Nina kind of clocks in how Eris's demeanor completely changes whenever she thinks about Rudius. So she was like, "Oh, if you want to keep your like aggression in check, just think about Rudius. Like, but before that, just take a like bath, take a nap, like, and have some food, and then think about Rudius. And that's how you can keep your aggression in check." And she was like, "All right," and there you go. She was easily able to defeat Isolde. Yeah, and that was what happened. So there you go. That was the two. That those were the two episodes of, I guess, Ares. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if Ares' story is going to continue in episode 3, but these two were uploaded at the same day, so I think we're going to move on to Rudius' story from here onwards. We saw what Ares is going through and what's happening, you know, with Ares and where she is and all that. Also, if you think about it, the fact that we saw Nina go and the whole bodyguardy thing happened, so we kind of now know exactly like the time where this is going on, like like, so we are almost at like the same time as the main story is for Rudy, I think. um so yeah, I think next episode we'll see Rudy. So yeah, there you go. So that was it. Those were my that was my reaction to the two episodes of season 3, episode 1 and episode 2. And yeah, looking forward to the upcoming episodes. So thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.